Welcome to the workshop. Today, the manual gearbox is being opened for a complete internal inspection. A manual transmission is one of the most important components of any vehicle because it transfers engine power to the wheels through a series of gears, shafts, synchronizers, and bearings. When unusual noises, difficult gear shifting, vibration, oil leakage, or transmission failure occur, the gearbox must be dismantled and carefully inspected. The counter shaft is examined carefully. This shaft carries multiple gears that mesh continuously with the gears on the main shaft. Each gear tooth is inspected under bright lighting. Chipped, cracked, or worn teeth reduce efficiency and often produce whining or grinding noises while driving. If any gear teeth show damage, replacement is recommended because repairs are generally not reliable. The output shaft is then inspected. This shaft delivers power from the gearbox to the drive shaft or differential. Every gear, spacer, retaining ring, and synchronizer assembly is checked individually. The shaft must remain perfectly straight without signs of twisting or overheating. Excessive wear on the splines may cause vibration and poor power transfer. The synchronizer assemblies receive special attention because they allow smooth gear changes. Each synchronizer hub, sleeve, and brass blocking ring is inspected for wear. Worn synchronizer rings often cause gear grinding during shifting. The technician checks the friction surfaces carefully and measures clearances according to manufacturer specifications. Any damaged springs or keys inside the synchronizer assembly are replaced. The selector forks are inspected next. These forks move the synchronizer sleeves during gear selection. Bent or worn selector forks can prevent full gear engagement and may cause gears to jump out while driving. Where marks are measured, and each fork is checked for cracks or distortion. Shift rails and selector mechanisms are then inspected. They must move smoothly without binding or excessive looseness. Detent balls and springs are checked to ensure positive gear engagement. Damaged selector components can result in inaccurate shifting and poor transmission performance. The bearings are one of the most critical inspection points. Every bearing is rotated slowly by hand while checking for roughness, excessive clearance, pitting, or discoloration. The gear selector fork is carefully inspected to ensure smooth and reliable gear shifting. First, the selector fork is cleaned with solvent to remove oil, dirt, and metal particles so every surface can be examined clearly. The fork tips, which contact the synchronizer sleeve, are checked for wear, scoring, cracks, chips, or bending. Excessive wear on these contact pads can cause difficult gear engagement, noisy shifting, or the transmission jumping out of gear. Next, the selector shaft is inspected for straightness, corrosion, and smooth movement inside the gearbox housing. The fork retaining pin or bolt is checked to make sure it is tight and undamaged. The fork is then moved through its full travel by hand to confirm that it slides freely without sticking or excessive side play. The selector rail, detent spring, and plunger are also inspected for proper operation to ensure the gears lock securely into position. Thanks for watching us.